Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. And this video is going to be a video in a new series I'm going to do for until I reboot my channel, as I've explained about, which ain't going to be for a good month yet. And this will obviously continue, just not these individual videos. I'll just mention them when I do my weekly reviews videos when they start. I apologise if the lighting's not great. It's just gone 7:30 the time of recording this video, and honestly I was going to make this video yesterday, but I completely forgot about it. This is definitely one of the worst movies, well, it was one of the worst movies I had seen. And then I watched another film last night, which was pretty on par with this film, which I probably will make a video for as well. This one's an older release. The other one I watched last night's a newer release. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll see that in my video if I do make one tomorrow. But this film in question was gifted to me in my most recent subscriber mail. So for that reason I am keeping it, because I appreciate that it was sent to me. But it is honestly one of the worst films I've ever seen, I want to say. But I'm glad I watched it because it was one of the worst films I've ever seen. And that film is Left Behind with Nicolas Cage. And I went to put this on because I thought it's a disaster movie. I was in of sorts, and I was in the mood to watch that type of film. Nicolas Cage. I'm a fan of Nicolas Cage, even though he does do quite a lot of strange and weird choices for films nowadays. But I thought I'd just check this out. Released in 2014, and I'll give you the basic synopsis first, and then tell you why this movie sucks. Which is going to be the title of this series. What this movie sucks. So basically, this is about a small group of survivors who are basically what it says. See, this is what is makes it sound like the synopsis is just not right. It says a small group of survivors. In reality, it's not really a small group of survivors. There are still a lot of people left alive because, well, thousands, millions of people just vanish out of thin air. And basically, Nicolas Cage plays this pilot, um, and he's flying a plane to London whilst all these people disappear. So there's panic aboard this plane because they don't know what's happening. They can't get any communication. His young adult daughter is back on in America somewhere. Don't even know where it is. They didn't really. I think it's New York, because I think they do mention JFK, trying to land in JFK. Um, and she's basically just trying to find out who's still alive and what's actually happening, why this is happening. And the plot is kind of interesting. It wants you know, because there is. I don't want to say it's not a twist. It's more of a reveal, which, if you think about it logically, you can kind of see coming, which I did. I'm not going to tell you it in case you've not seen the film and are interested in watching the film. But Nicolas Cage is the only person really I knew in this. I think Leah Thompson was in it. I think she played his wife. Um, but she was in it very much, and I didn't know anyone else in this film at all. And I'm just going to tell you why I thought it was so bad. The acting was pretty abysmal, other than Nicolas Cage, which is pretty much the only reason that I kept this on. Because I do like Nicolas Cage, as I said, and he did kind of, well, wasn't enough to hold the film together, I wouldn't say, but it was enough to make me want to finish watching the film. Um, the CGI is terrible. There's a moment where a small plane crashes into a car park, and it just looks bad. Um, just the dialogue was just why, and the casting choices was just like you were asking why. It was just stupid dialogue. Self-explanatory sentences. Sometimes they'd say something, and then they'd instantly say the answer themselves, and it's just like, well, okay, why did you even need to pose the question in the first place? Um, it's just there's one scene. It's got to have one of the worst break-in scenes in a film ever. His daughter's trying to get into a hospital. She can't get in around the front for some reason. I don't even know why she's going in this hospital. I guess she's looking for a family, but it's not really made very clear. And she's just running around for most of the film. And she breaks into this hospital by picking up a sign and smashing the bottom of a door that's glass, and then walking on her hands and knees through the glass. It's just a bit absurd, really. Yeah, and as I say, for most of the film, she's just running around, not knowing what's happening. Um, whilst her father is on a plane dealing with people. I don't even want to really get into it. But it's just. I thought I was going to get at least some enjoyment out of this film. I'd heard people say it's not a very good film, but I didn't imagine it to be as bad as it was. There's another point where she's running along the street, his daughter, and all of a sudden a bloke gets shot in the middle of the street. I guess someone was robbing a bank, and then this bloke comes out with a shotgun, pulls funny face, and then tells her to walk. I don't really, I didn't really get it, to be honest. I don't know whether it was supposed to be like this, or they just had such a low budget it just didn't work. I'm guessing it's probably that they had such a low budget. Um, See, this is on all of these types of films. They always mislead you. For example, they've got on the back a quote that says, "A powerful film that left me almost breathless," which that quote is probably taken out of context. I mean, it might not have been, but again, it's not even from a reliable source. Um, it also says directed by Vic Armstrong, and then in the brackets it says Amazing Spider-Man, Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, and Indiana Jones. Well, he clearly didn't direct any of those films, so why they would put those films by his name and just instead of just leaving it, I don't know. Um, it's just so, it's just not a good film. Um, Unless you really want to watch a bad film, um, then But yeah, there's not much else I can say about this. It just wasn't very good. The ending as well was just. It's one of those films where it just kind of ends, and you're like, okay, so all of this happened just to get to this, and it was pretty anticlimactic for me anyway. I don't know. Some people might find enjoyment out of this film. I personally didn't, even though I usually try and find enjoyment out of every film. Um, I like a lot of films that some people don't. Independence Day, Resurgence, I quite like, because I just try and find the good out of every film. Um, and I can see why some people might find some films bad, and I can understand that they're bad, but still I enjoy them. This is definitely a bad film, but not one that I enjoyed. So yeah, I'm not going to go on anymore because I don't need to keep repeating myself. Um, this movie definitely sucks. It is a bad film. If this hadn't have been given to me as a subscriber mail, I would be getting rid of this immediately. But because it was, I'm going to keep it. Um, just to show my appreciation that it was sent to me. But yeah, that is it. Left Behind. Don't watch this unless you really want to watch a bad film. I've not had good luck the last 2 nights. I've chosen some pretty bad films, but hopefully I'll have better luck tonight. I'll just quickly show you what I'm watching. I have seen this before. I'm not going to review it, but this is my film for tonight, in case anyone was wondering. So yeah, I like that film, so I know that I'll enjoy it. But that is it. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. If for some reason you didn't like the video, maybe because you actually like the film, I don't know. Some people might, and I understand if they do. Film is very subjective. As I say, I like some films that people hate, so everyone's different. But if you want to dislike it, then go ahead. But I would appreciate it if you gave me a reason why you dislike it in the comment section below. And then if it's something I can improve on, I will do that in the next video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel. Comment down below anything, everything. Have you seen this film? Do you have the same opinion as me? Do you actually like the film? Are you intrigued to watch this film now? I mean, it's not an overly long film. It's 10 minutes short of 2 hours. So, I mean, I definitely can't recommend watching it, and I'd say don't watch it. But if you're into your bad films, then, and you want to watch a bad film, then I guess go and watch it. But I just thought it sucked. So, yeah, that is it. So, until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.